Elizabeth, I can't believe it. National Philanthropy Day 2021 is finally here.
I know, Lana. I'm so excited. Is everything ready? We start the Stars of Philanthropy celebration in just a few minutes.
Everything is coming together, and our amazing guests are zooming in from all over the galaxy to be with us.
I can't wait to see everyone. This is going to be so much fun. Hey, isn't it about time for the DJ to get our dance party started?
I think you're right. I hope he's on time. He came really highly recommended, but I've heard he can be a little bit of a space cadet. Here come all the stars of philanthropy. Look, outstanding philanthropist Jenny Clemens is on her way.
I think it's time to check in with our Commander of Ceremonies, Ashley LaRussa at Mission Control. Ashley, it's Elizabeth. Can you hear me?
Hey, Elizabeth. I read you loud and clear. Happy National Philanthropy Day.
Hi, Ashley. Happy National Philanthropy Day. Lana and I are just checking in to make sure everything's still on track for the Stars of Philanthropy celebration to get started at 3:30.
Everything is right on schedule here at Mission Control. Hey, I think I just saw outstanding fundraising executive Enrique Aldana arriving. Does he have his own rocket ship? I'm so excited for National Philanthropy Day and the opportunity to help thank so many amazing people for what they do to make our community a better place. Everything seems to be right on track, and to start the program right at 3:30. Oh, here come the great folks from Social Venture Partners, today's outstanding foundation philanthropists. How did they get everyone into that one little spacecraft?
Elizabeth, I'm so excited to see so many people tuning in for the broadcast. This is going to be the most stellar National Philanthropy Day ever.
You know it! And trust this year's Outstanding Crisis Response and Recovery in Philanthropy awardee, Doug Levy, to show up in style.
Wow, that alien DJ really has some cosmic sounds. I'll have to keep him in mind for one of my future events. Hey, here are the amazing ladies of the Outstanding Youth Philanthropists, Alpha Chi Omega.
Lana, it's almost time to get the Stars of Philanthropy celebration started. There's quite a crowd gathering out there. Outstanding volunteer fundraiser Desha Beimers-Davis is making a pretty spectacular entrance.
And here come the lovely people from Roche Diagnostics, today's outstanding corporate philanthropist. Here come all the stars of philanthropy. Look, outstanding philanthropist Jenny Clements is on her way.
think it's time to check in with our Commander of Ceremonies, Ashley LaRussa at Mission Control. Ashley, it's Elizabeth. Can you hear me?
Hey, Elizabeth, I read you loud and clear. Happy National Philanthropy Day.
Hi, Ashley. Happy National Philanthropy Day. Lana and I are just checking in to make sure everything's still on track for the Stars of Philanthropy celebration to get started at 3:30.
Everything is right on schedule here at Mission Control. Hey, I think I just saw outstanding fundraising executive Enrique Aldana arriving. Does he have his own rocket ship? I'm so excited for National Philanthropy Day and the opportunity to help thank so many amazing people for what they do to make our community a better place. Everything seems to be right on track and to start the program right at 3:30. Oh, here come the great folks from Social Venture Partners, today's outstanding foundation philanthropists. How did they get everyone into that one little spacecraft?
Elizabeth, I'm so excited to see so many people tuning in for the broadcast. This is going to be the most stellar National Philanthropy Day ever.
You know it! And trust this year's Outstanding Crisis Response and Recovery in Philanthropy awardee, Doug Levy, to show up in style.
Wow, that alien DJ really has some cosmic sounds. I'll have to keep him in mind for one of my future events. Hey, here are the amazing ladies of the Outstanding Youth Philanthropist, Alpha Chi Omega.
Lana, it's almost time to get the Stars of Philanthropy celebration started. There's quite a crowd gathering out there. Outstanding volunteer fundraiser Desha Beimers-Davis is making a pretty spectacular entrance.
And here come the lovely people from Roche Diagnostics, today's outstanding corporate philanthropist.
Hey, Lana and Elizabeth, this is Ashley coming to you from Mission Control. Everything is in place and we're about to blast off. Let's get this party started.
Everyone's ready. It's time to get the National Philanthropy Day 2021 celebration started. Come on.
Finally, let's go. Wait, I have space helmet hair?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ashley LaRussa, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to National Philanthropy Day 2021. Thank you for joining us for this very special virtual celebration of our community's most generous philanthropists. Our journey today is a quick flight into space. We'll be blasting off shortly so we can glimpse some of the biggest and brightest stars of philanthropy up close. I hope you're ready for a very fun ride. National Philanthropy Day is an official holiday in the nonprofit sector. It's a huge deal. Locally, National Philanthropy Day is brought to you by the Association of Fundraising Professionals Southern Arizona chapter. But this special day is celebrated by diverse communities across the country and around the globe. Its purpose is to recognize and celebrate the contributions of philanthropy and how giving can enrich our lives and improve our world. We're here today to celebrate each and every one of you, the donors, volunteers, foundations, corporations, and fundraising professionals that make philanthropy in our community so impactful. Today, we are honored to highlight just a few of the outstanding philanthropic stars of our community that make Tucson the kind and caring city we all know and love it to be. Get ready to be wowed. The stars you're about to meet demonstrate what philanthropy truly means to our community. Our countdown has started, and here we go. Today's journey is steered by our National Philanthropy Day co-chairs, Lana Baldwin and Elizabeth Slater. Earth to Lana. Elizabeth?
We hear you loud and clear, Ashley. What a treat to have so many people with us on our voyage today, right, Elizabeth?
Absolutely, Lana. We're about to see some incredible stars burning bright for philanthropy. But first, let's thank some of the folks who made this mission possible.
This virtual voyage depends on the support of our wonderful National Philanthropy Day sponsors. We are very grateful to today's title sponsor, the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona. CFSA has been a major champion of this event for years, and we thank you.
Thanks also to our title media sponsor, Tucson Lifestyle Magazine, our gold sponsor, the University of Arizona Foundation, our silver sponsor, the Women's Foundation for the State of Arizona, our bronze sponsor, Alexander Carrillo Consulting, and our copper sponsors, Pima Council on Aging, Ragland and Wilhite, and Social Venture Partners.
We also wouldn't be celebrating today without the incredible team who volunteered to plan this event. Our sincere thanks to today's flight crew, the National Philanthropy Day Planning Committee, Katrina Calderon, Andrea Carmichael, Gabi Corrales, Travis Craddock, Mindy Griffith, Jax Moyer, Jerry Oldinsky, Fred Rodriguez, Jobana Rodriguez, Courtney Slaniker, and Gemma Thomas.
The National Philanthropy Day Awards are nominated and judged by members of our community. It is an intensive, months-long process. We'd like to thank everyone who gave their time and energy to nominate someone deserving this year.
That's right, we've received a record-breaking number of nominations. A huge thank you to our volunteer judges who had the incredibly tough task of scoring the nominations and selecting today's winners. Thank you, Jennifer Dane, Alice Ferris, Rocky LaRose, Desiree Maltzby, Joey Medina, Vaughn Price, Julia Wieland, and Zach Yenser.
We're also delighted to work with local artists to produce the beautiful and unique Philanthropy Day Awards each year. Alex Berger Clemens of the Glass Desert handmade our gorgeous stained glass awards that each winner will receive today. Alex, thank you.
And finally, we'd like to thank the AFP Board of Directors for their guidance and support of National Philanthropy Day this year. Our fearless leader, Sarah Martin, is a kind and genuine AFP board president who models the highest ethical standards for our AFP chapter and each of our member fundraisers. In fact, I think Sarah made a special trip out here to meet us today and share a few words with you. Sarah, are you there?
Thanks, Lana and Elizabeth. I have to say, I've always dreamt of visiting the moon, so today I get to check this off my bucket list. To everyone joining us today, thank you. Your support of AFP and National Philanthropy Day means that Tucson's fundraising professionals have the resources and the ethical professional support to advance the missions of the organizations they care so much about. Nonprofits rely on the generosity of our community, and by being here today, you're ensuring that the missions you care so much about can continue to thrive. Philanthropy has always been an important force for good, but it has become more essential than ever during COVID-19. Many of you stretched your personal giving to ensure that every member of our community had the healthcare, basic needs, housing, and emotional support they've needed to weather the pandemic. In Tucson, we've been looking out for each other. Thank you for your generosity. The fundraisers at your favorite charities have been working hard too. One way you can show them your support is to donate to AFP's Locally Grown campaign. Locally grown donations fund the scholarships, our chapter awards to local fundraising professionals for AFP memberships, conferences, and exam fees. This vital fundraising work is carried out by the most caring and compassionate group of skilled professionals. Please support their growth by making a donation today at www.afpsoaz.org. I think we're all ready to get this celebration started. Let's contact Mission Control and give Ashley the green light.
Yes, we're ready to go. Okay, everyone, here's your pre-flight briefing so you know what to expect today. We are gathered virtually to celebrate the people and organizations that have done outstanding work in our community this year, our philanthropic stars. Throughout today's event, we will be celebrating many folks, including 7 outstanding major awardees. Each of these 7 standouts were nominated by the community and received multiple letters in support of their nomination. The 7 major awardees all received a 1-page spread in the November charity issue of Tucson Lifestyle magazine, which you can all view online, as well as recognition through social media, a beautiful handcrafted award, and many, many people celebrating them for their great work. Before we announce our first award winner, I'd like to invite a very special co-presenter to join me, the new president and CEO of the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona, Jenny Flynn.
It's an honor to join you, Ashley. This is one of my first public appearances as the new CEO of the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona. But I'm not new to AFP or National Philanthropy Day, and I know how important this day is to our community. Not only is the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona the title sponsor for National Philanthropy Day, we also have a very special connection to today's first award, Outstanding Crisis Response and Recovery in Philanthropy. Last year was the first time this award was ever presented, and the Community Foundation was incredibly proud to be the inaugural recipient. We know that COVID-19 is still with us, and that our community's response and recovery is ongoing. It is with heartfelt joy that I pass this award along to the 2021 recipient, Doug Levy, nominated by Arizona Public Media and Visit Tucson. Please enjoy this short video about Doug and his incredible impact.
Why has Doug never won any awards at National Philanthropy Day? He is one of the most generous, giving, connected restaurateurs in our community. So we got together and conspired and thought, absolutely, especially in this year of COVID relief needed, he really hit it out of the park.
Besides the fact that, when you think of Doug, when I think of Doug, the first thing I do is smile. Because you're like, he's Doug. He just is, when you think of Doug, you just think he's a great guy. I don't know anybody who would say anything bad about Doug because there isn't anything bad to say about the guy.
And the fact that he kept his employees, and this was a way to keep his employees working during a time when everybody was being laid off or fired or businesses were closing. So showcasing that if a small local restaurateur who lives day by day can do this, why can't we all do that?
the people who eat at Feast were kind enough and generous enough to be philanthropists themselves, and that really I regard us as a conduit more than anything else. This is a really amazing community, and we're lucky to be a part of it.
So this effort by Doug during the pandemic really was Herculean. He rallied his 4,500 regular diner feastlings to contribute probably about $200,000 to purchase, prepare, deliver, package and deliver and serve over 10,000 meals to the community. He's always been a stalwart part of this community, but this year he really just stepped up and did over and above, just impressive work.
Doug showed a lot of courage and conviction and creativity this year. Unlike other restaurants that frankly put some of their employees at risk, he followed all the safety protocols, public health guidelines, and science, and that was very admirable, even when it was at personal sacrifice. But as a result, he kept his employees and customers safe and opened when it was the right time to open his restaurant. And despite losing so much income, he found a way to offer so many meals for hospitals, essential workers, and others on a routine and regular basis. Plus, he's just such a mensch, as we say in Italy.
If you think about being homeless, and you think about being on the street or in the parks, in a tunnel, you don't really have the opportunity to have good, nutritious meals. So to have Doug bring 3-course meals, to serve them to our women, was an extraordinary treat for them. And it's just important to them as human beings to know that they're respected. So Doug's service is treating people who often are not treated with respect and dignity.
Doug kind of looks at his life in the bigger picture. You know, he says, I fit into this community because I am part of this community, and being part of the community, I need to contribute in a way that's meaningful, not just to me, but to other people around. And, you know, really, kind of Doug inspires us, everyone else, to kind of look at themselves and say, look what Doug's doing.
Where I'm going to make up a word, a fantabulous kind of guy. And passion, I think, says it a lot, but he's got a huge heart, a really huge heart for everything he does on a daily basis, whether it's family or the community.
Really, I want to thank every single person who has contributed to these donation runs that we've been doing. Today put us over 8,000 meals that we've donated so far. The email list gets shared with a lot of people. You know, someone gets an email from me and forwards it on to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. So, you know, I got a check from South Dakota the other day, or, you know, people are writing saying, hey, I haven't lived in Tucson for 4 years, but I'm still on your email list. You know, hello from Vermont. I want to contribute to what you're doing. So yeah, those are the people I want to thank.
Congratulations to Doug. Thank you for being an extraordinary leader in our community and for all you have done to support nonprofit organizations this past year. Next up, the 2021 Outstanding Corporate Philanthropist. I am so pleased to announce this year's winner, Roche Diagnostics, nominated by Bagot.
So Bagot nominated Roche for Outstanding Corporate Philanthropist because they have been supporting us since 2003, and we are just so appreciative of their continued support and how not only do they support us financially, there are a number of individuals who get involved in the organization and who make additional individual donations sponsored by the workplace. And they've just been a great supporter for years.
They're so deserving. This is a company that's made philanthropy a core part of its business since it started so many years ago.
The support for Roche for Outstanding Corporation was very easy to do. They've been a great community partner with El Rio Health and have really made a difference in the lives of our uninsured patients by making sure that they have access to care, in particular mammogram screenings.
Roche supports the STEM arm of our school garden work, and so they have a particular interest in science learning, and they enable us to go out into schools and to get students outside of the classroom and into gardens, using gardens for hands-on science.
I have to say that when we heard from Bagot that we had been selected as our outstanding corporate partner for our National Philanthropy Day, I was at first shocked and then of course super excited, but mostly I was humbled. I mean, it really was such a great honor to receive this recognition, but we couldn't have done it if we didn't have the support of our community and really them sharing all of the things that we're doing together. And also our volunteers that really spend time out in the community giving back with our corporate partners. That's really, I think, what takes us beyond just the philanthropic side of this award.
Well, Roche has a long history in community engagement and philanthropy, and we are in the business of healthcare, and our vision is innovating diagnostics, shaping healthcare and changing lives. And our philosophy around philanthropy actually links really closely with that.
Roche is working so hard to improve lives on so many levels for patients and families that have cancer, and also lives of people in this community. They are really an excellent corporate citizen.
I think generous is an easy one. I think community-minded is another one. Like I said, I think there's a real intentionality there with Roche as an organization to facilitate the people that work at Roche connecting with the community and bringing their expertise outside of the walls of Roche and into the community.
Bagot is just really appreciative and thankful for Roche and all that they have continued to do for us since 2003, as well as all that they do for the Tucson community in a variety of programs to impact individuals and schools and children, all the way up through those diagnosed with cancer. So thank you.
Having contributions, financial contributions to ensure that people can get screenings, especially cancer screenings, can mean the difference between life and death for somebody. And early, I get emotional, but early diagnostics is really, really important. And we just want to thank them and our other donors that support our patients on hopefully preventing cancer, but if you do have cancer, also seeing somebody all the way through the treatment process as well.
I think for me, I just wanted to again thank Bagot for nominating us, as well as for all the community partners that also shared stories to the committee. We wouldn't be here without them, and I just look forward to Roche continuing to engage with those community partners in the future.
Philanthropy is such an important part of making sure we have strong communities for the future. And we're in it to stay, so we're really, really happy to be here. Thank you.
Roche has been such an important corporate donor for so many of our local nonprofits. Thank you, Roche. And now it's time for our first group of Spirit of Philanthropy awardees. These sparkling stars demonstrate their spirit of philanthropy every day through contributions of their time, effort, and resources. Follow along on the screen as we introduce our first group of honorees.
Ann Sensman.
Ann Sensman, we are so grateful for you. We're honored to thank you for your support and the spirit of philanthropy you bring to the Children's Museum Tucson-Oro Valley throughout the year. Thanks for getting us to think outside the box.
Ann Lineman. Barbara and Russell Miller.
Barbara and Russ, thank you to you and the Ohio Children's Foundation for your support of the College of Education. You have been instrumental in the success of Worlds of Words and of the Cooper Center.
Bobby Bakos.
Congratulations, Bobby! El Rio thanks you for your support and leadership. Woo!
Brian Barker.
Hello, Tom and Brian. This is the Children's Clinics team, and we just wanted to say thank you so much for your many years of support of our mission. Thank you.
Buzz Peterson and Robbie Willingham.
Hey Buzz and Robbie, this is Jesus Valenzuela. I'm a Youth on Their Own alumni and recent U of A graduate. I just wanted to say thank you from me personally and from the Yodo family for your contribution and donation. We wouldn't be here without you, so thank you so much, and hope to hear from you soon.
Carol Collins.
The Nature Conservancy thanks you, Carol Collins, for your dedication and support, including nearly 4,000 volunteer hours. How fortunate for the Conservancy that you are helping us with our conservation goals, and have been since 2006.
Charlotte Harris.
Thank you, Charlotte, for leading the Junior League's Capital Campaign fundraising. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, Charlotte!
Darlene Brady.
Bagot would like to thank Darlene Brady for being a great board member, committee member, donor, sponsor, supporter, and a huge volunteer. For all those impacted by cancer, thank you, Darlene, for all you do.
Doug Jones.
Doug, you've been serving the YMCA since 1978, and here in Tucson for like 23 years. Thank you so much for what you do for our Y and how you help us make an impact in the community.
Elsie McMillan.
Elsie, your generosity and enthusiasm are the backbone of all that ACF of Cochise has accomplished. We can't thank you enough.
Fred and Christine Armstrong Foundation.
Hey, Fred and Christine Armstrong Foundation. We just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for your support of the American Red Cross and so many other organizations in our community. We are honored to partner with you each and every year.
Grace Lowe.
Hi Grace, congratulations. Thank you so much for being a part of our Saga fam and for being such a compassionate facilitator of our support group.
Congratulations to our first group of Spirit of Philanthropy honorees. Our next major award is for the young people making a difference in our community, the Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy Award. Please join me in celebrating Alpha Chi Omega Beta Lambda chapter at the University of Arizona, nominated by Emerge Center Against Domestic Abuse.
We nominated Alpha Chi Omega, specifically the Beta Lambda chapter, which is at the University of Arizona, because they have been incredible partners to Emerge for over 16 years. A lot of times when people think about Greek life, they think about the stereotypes, the parties, the fun, but they don't think about the incredible charitable work that Greek life really engages in.
When I encountered Alpha Chi Omega initially, I had basically no real interaction with a sorority, and I came in with a lot of biases, a lot of preconceived ideas about what sorority girls are like, that they're partiers, that they're really just there for the fun and the dating and whatnot. What I've learned in working with the women at Alpha Chi Omega is that, yeah, they want to have fun. They're college students, that's fair. But they also have a deep commitment to making a better world. And they are applying that. They're applying that with their commitment to domestic violence. They're applying it to learning how to be leaders in their community. They're applying it to making campus a better place for women in general. So I think that's really amazing, and it has significantly shifted my own understanding of what it means to be in a sorority. So that's pretty powerful too.
When we found out that Alpha Chi Omega won the Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy Award, I was just ecstatic. I was so excited to tell the chapter all about their hard work they've put in over the past couple of years, and to show them all of the hard work has paid off through our various fundraisers and philanthropy events and community outreach programs and events.
This is great for us because it allows us to have an impact in the community in which we go to school. And so being able to help not only raise awareness for domestic violence nationally, we can also do it within our own community, which for the chapter, I think it's really important for people to see the impact we're making right on campus or in our community as well. because then it's almost as if our work is going to something important, and we can actually see the impact we're making.
Yeah, the amount of time that the members put into learning about domestic violence awareness just doesn't go away after you graduate, and these women will take this into their careers and the rest of their lives and just really be advocates for domestic violence awareness for the rest of their lives.
The many layers in which the women of Alpha Chi Omega work to raise awareness of domestic violence really cannot be underscored, of kind of the impact it's having on the real experiences of collegiate women on campus, and hopefully men as well, and then, community at large.
To me, this is the real pleasure I have in being an advisor, is seeing how these women grow, and they gain these skills of how to raise funds, how to organize events, the importance of volunteering in the community. And they build those skills and that culture and that knowledge, and they go forth into the community. And that's what makes me most proud.
Congratulations, Alpha Chi, for winning this incredible award. You more than deserve it. The money that you have raised for us is unrestricted dollars. So that means it could go to a mother who forgot to grab her child's teddy bear when she was fleeing the home. It might be money to help someone start their first home after getting an abusive relationship. And it could go to someone who is starting school for the first time after being isolated and experiencing financial abuse for many years. So from the bottom of our hearts at Emerge, we are so grateful for the partnership of Alpha Chi Omega.
Wow, it seems the future is bright for Southern Arizona. Congratulations, Alpha Chi Omega. Our fourth of the major awards is the Outstanding Foundation Philanthropist, designed to recognize a foundation making a profound impact here in Southern Arizona through their philanthropy. This year's awardee is Social Venture Partners, nominated by Helene Levy. Let's take a look.
I nominated SVP, Social Venture Partners, for this award because of the work that they've been doing in our community for about 12 years. Not only have they had the ability to draw in people who want to become more sophisticated philanthropists and understand best practices and how by joining together they can create greater impact, not only financially, but with their brain power. That's one side of the equation. But on the other side, the impact that SVP has made with the nonprofits in our community.
I don't think they get a lot of recognition, and they're not an organization that asks for it. They're always behind the scenes, truly making a huge difference in organizations.
They make such a substantial impact to the nonprofits that they work with. It's not all about the dollars. The unrestricted funding is incredible, but it's the time, passion, and commitment that SVP gives nonprofits that really makes the lasting and meaningful change to our community.
Everybody I interact with is actually genuinely friendly, and not in that like terrible putting on kind of way, but I feel like I'm actually having relationships with people.
So what makes the SVP model of philanthropy so effective is that we're bringing people together in genuine partnerships. So you can think of us as kind of the bridge between nonprofits and philanthropists, and we bring them together to create capacity in nonprofit organizations. And we've got a track record of helping organizations stabilize, strengthen, and scale. But I think the real magic is that we do that through these relationships where individuals in our communities, businesses, foundations come together and work shoulder to shoulder alongside nonprofit leaders to really create the community change that we want to see.
It isn't one organization, because we've worked with so many over the years, and to see them shift and change and grow is rewarding in itself.
And I think one of the unique things that stands out for me is their fast pitch. Every year that they invest the time and energy to help nonprofits with their messaging and create a unique message. And not only that, but involve the community in that event as well, and get people excited about the work and the impact the nonprofits are having, and then actually invest. And I know those investments just don't stop at that event.
The fact that SVP gives a nonprofit 3 years of help is really the most meaningful gift. A nonprofit knows that they can make substantial change because they won't be cut off at the knees. They know they can count on it. They know they can make meaningful and long-term investments because they can count on that help year after year.
You know, a lot of foundations, it's a lot more like, hey, we have the power, we have the cards, you know, and that's the relationship you have with them. You're basically at their mercy. But with SVP, they're a funder, but it feels much more like a partner. They're listening to you and they're responding to your feedback pretty regularly.
They are truly collaborative and a connector. They're connecting us with potential volunteers, with thought partners, with donors, and with other organizations. They're helping us not having to create programs, but to say, all right, this is what we're good at, and here are 3 other organizations that are complementary to you. And they're making those introductions, they're bringing us together, but they're like a one-stop shop for strategic thinking.
Impactful, innovative, inclusive.
You know, they're definitely a foundation of the future, and definitely something that we should keep an eye on, because the way they're looking at things and being innovative in their approach is something that I think as a foundation, you know, really taking a look at their model and seeing the impact of their work, but also evolving ourselves in what they're doing and how they're doing it.
There are many people I want to thank, and just to begin with, the staff and all the partners and board members and the community. You know, we're in this for a long haul. This is a journey. Or some people say it's a marathon. You don't create change overnight. So to be a part of that and to be part of that leadership and making this happen was thrilling for me.
So I want to thank the Association of Fundraising Professionals for this real honor to have Social Venture Partners Tucson be recognized as the outstanding foundation. And this honor is really the representation of hundreds of people coming together in our community. And so I want to thank our fabulous staff team. I want to thank our social venture partners, who are individual and corporate foundations in our community coming together to support nonprofits. And most importantly, I want to thank the nonprofits in our community who are doing this really important work.
At this time, we are excited to introduce our second group of Spirit of Philanthropy honorees. Please enjoy this short video of our honorees and their nominators.
James Holland.
Jim, I'm so thrilled that you are being nominated for this award. You give so much to not only the American Red Cross, but other organizations in our community. Southern Arizona is just so lucky to have you. Thank you so much for all that you do.
James B. Quirk.
On behalf of the Amarin Museum,
endless thank yous to you, Jim. You set the tone for excellence.
thank you.
Jill and Jim Rich.
Jill and Jim Rich, thank you for everything that you do for the Tucson Interfaith HIV/AIDS Network and the people we serve. We love and appreciate you.
Josh Hurand and Blessed Memory.
Josh Hurand of Blessed Memory's greatest gift was to foster connections between people. Through the Hurand Connection Fund and the precious time he spent with us, he changed our lives for the better, and we are forever grateful.
Judy Patrick.
Pima Council on Aging is delighted to honor Judy Patrick for her spirit of philanthropy. Thank you, Judy, for being such a wonderful friend and supporter of PCOA and older adults in our community. You're the best.
Karen Katz.
Karen, thank you for over 30 years of service and support to the Jewish Federation of Southern Arizona. Your enthusiasm brings a little magic to everything you touch, and we are so grateful to have you as a member of our community.
Kate Breck Calhoun.
Congratulations, Kate! El Rio thanks you for your leadership and support. Woo!
Kent Rollins.
Kent, thank you so much. You've served our YMCA for so long, and your impact as the chair of the foundation board has been incredible. Thank you for serving our Y and helping us impact so many.
Latina Giving Circle.
With a joyful heart, I extend my congratulations and gratitude to the Latina Giving Circle. Thank you for all that you do for our communities and to elevate Latina giving.
Liz Perry. Lizette Trujillo.
Hi Lizette, congratulations and thank you so much for being a part of our Saga fam.
Mary Dorace.
Mary, thank you so much for all you've done for SAFE in our community. This award is so well deserved. Congratulations, Mary.
Congratulations to our second group of Spirit of Philanthropy honorees. Now, for our next major award, the Outstanding Volunteer Fundraiser. This award recognizes someone who volunteers their time to raise awareness and funds for nonprofit organizations. This year's honoree is Desha Beimers Davis, nominated by the 100 Plus Women Who Care Tucson Executive Committee.
Desha is warm and passionate and caring, but also she's the consummate professional. She's so trustworthy, and all of these traits together are why we all believe in Desha and follow her, and she leads us to make a huge difference.
When I heard that Desha had won this fantastic award, I was just squee. I was just so excited about it because she so deserves it. She's an unsung hero who helps so many charities and helps so many women in the community feel good about what they're doing in a very short amount of time. She's dynamic and amazing, and I'm so glad she won.
Like, you can tell that she actually cares, and she's not just doing it to, be a face or get the recognition. She doesn't care about that at all, actually. She just actually cares, and it's very, very evident when you talk to her about it.
I could not think of a more deserving person, because I know when she hears it, the first thing she'll say is, I can't do it without everybody else. But really, the fact of the matter is, if it was not for Desha's leadership and genuine heart of giving, 100 Plus Women of Tucson would not be what it is today. And I'm just so thankful to have her as part of our community.
So the concept of 100 Plus Women is really all about simplicity. We all live such busy, busy lives, but we want to be able to give back to our community larger than we do ourselves, right? I know I've often felt like $100 to me is a lot of money, but if I give $100 to a nonprofit, will it really make a huge difference for that charity? And that's the beauty of 100 Plus Women, is we combine 250 plus women together, and when we each give $100, that makes a huge donation of $25,000 or more.
Desha works so hard. She did it herself with just a core group of people from the beginning. She has a very busy full-time job, and she devotes so much time to this. As I said, she's gathered around her people who make great contributions, help running the organization, but it's really her. She is the heart and soul behind 100 Plus Women Who Care.
Desha creates this special space where everyone has a level playing field. We draw the names of the organizations out of a bowl, and everyone gets an equal chance to get up and kind of passionately share why their organization is special.
Well, first of all, I'd love to thank Elizabeth Slater. She's who nominated me. I definitely love to thank the members of 100 Plus Women, the women of Tucson that have totally just embraced the concept of 100 Plus Women, and that's really why we're having success, is that people believe in the mission and what we're doing. Just get involved. There's so many amazing organizations that do such good work that you can find something that whatever your skills are, that you're passionate about, or things that you want to develop, you can do that through different nonprofits in our community.
Congratulations to Desha. Thank you for the impact you make here in Southern Arizona. Moving on to our 6th of the major awards, Outstanding Fundraising Executive. This award recognizes a professional fundraiser who exemplifies excellence in the profession, making our community a better place, and mentoring the next generation of leaders in fund development. This year's recipient is Enrique Aldana, nominated by Arizona Public Media.
I nominated Enrique Aldana for the Outstanding Fundraising Executive Award because he really does embody everything that award should stand for. He is generous of his time, he is generous with other people, he gives back to the community, both in time and treasure and talent.
I have never seen a development officer, and I've seen many of them, have the heart and soul that he does.
I think he's so dedicated because he really puts in the time to get to know these organizations and how they help Tucson be better. And then he just goes around town being their cheerleaders and telling everyone about how amazing all these organizations are. So he really shows up for us in a way that's super special.
When I say Enrique's heart is truly in it, what I mean is he goes the extra mile. He really knows that you have to be authentic, you have to believe in what you're doing, you have to really be committed to the good that you're creating, and that's an easy thing to talk about.
I can't think of anybody else that gets involved in something and gives 110% of everything that he has. He has a huge heart. If he's going to put his name to it, he's going to make it work, and it's going to be successful. And who doesn't want to say yes to Enrique, right?
I do what I do because I love the work that I'm in, and I'm very passionate about it. But to learn that somebody has recognized you for the work that you do is just extra special, and I didn't know how to react, I guess. I was humbled and excited and nervous, and but overall just very happy.
Enrique's impression on donors I had direct knowledge of because they would call me. They just raved. Oh, we love Enrique. He's so knowledgeable. He's so nice. We don't feel like he's lunching or dining with us just for money. That it's a true friendship.
What's It Worth was a fun event. It's an antiques appraisal event, and we needed sponsors. So we met Enrique and he said, yes, you need sponsors. That's how you do events. Assistance League hadn't really done big events like this before. So he was invaluable, and he kept helping us, and he kept sending us names. Have you tried this business? Have you talked to this person?
It's really amazing the way Enrique identified with our program, Operation School Bell, because the kids, like him, many of them were not English speakers as a first language. So he understood about overcoming the language barrier and also overcoming the poverty barrier. When you go to school in worn out clothes or hand-me-downs and other people have new clothes, you just feel a little bit less than. And he understood that, and he appreciated the way we wanted every kid to feel as best as they could be.
Enrique is always funny, not always at the right times. He has a very funny dad sense of humor.
Enrique is a true storyteller. I think that you could be in a room and you know instantly Enrique's there. He'll pull you in, and he loves to share, and he loves to talk about whatever is exciting that's going on in his world or whatever he's involved in. And he doesn't make it feel like a commitment. He makes it feel like something that he's passionate about and something that you want to be a part of.
His energy, his enthusiasm, the way his personality is, it's just very contagious, and you can't help but be happy and have fun when you're around Enrique.
You know, first and foremost, obviously my family, my wife and children who support me in everything that I do. They're always behind me, and they always attend the events that others host or that I have to go to. And so I thank them for being in my corner and always supporting what I do for a living. My friends are super important. There's one that stands out, and I told her that I was going to mention her name, and she asked me not to, but you know who you are. And she's the go-to whenever you need to sell raffle tickets or you have to come up with some sort of a raffle prize for some other organization. And then ultimately, the community. You know, the community comes together year in and year out, and not just to support Arizona Public Media, but the other organizations of the boards that I've sat on, and other organizations that I, you know, maybe don't encounter, but the community always steps up. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Elizabeth Slater and Deb Dale. I'm sure the audience knows who those folks are. They saw something or see something in me that that maybe I didn't, and I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for the support they've given me. And also Jill Becker. Jill Becker, thank you for everything you've done. When I first started at Arizona Public Media, and yeah, I'm getting choked up just thinking about the people that have supported me to get to where I am today, because I didn't get here alone, and you don't. You bring a team of people, community, family, lots of love, lots of support, and I can't thank all of you enough for everything that you do. Thank you.
What a huge honor for fundraising professionals. Congratulations, Enrique, well deserved. And now for our final group of Spirit of Philanthropy awardees. Let's watch this short video as we celebrate our honorees.
Mary Cochran Wolk and Robert Wolk.
Robert and Mary, what can I say to you? But thank you. Thank you for your leadership, your commitment, your belief in the JCC, and your constant work to help us be the very best organization that we can be. You are deeply appreciated, and it is with deep gratitude and honor that we present you with the Spirit of Philanthropy Award this year.
Paul Lindsay.
Paul, thank you for all you've done for the College of Education. Your time on our National Advisory Board, as well as all the other ways you helped our college, are truly appreciated and have made a big difference in the lives of our students.
Randy Lewis.
Randy, thank you so much for serving the YMCA of Southern Arizona for almost 30 years now. I appreciate your personal support that you give me and all the money you help raise for our YMCA. Thank you.
Roger Conchola.
Roger Conchola has been supporting the Ronald McDonald House since we opened in Tucson 40 years ago. He has the biggest heart for kids. He's an incredibly generous and enthusiastic friend of the house. Thank you, Roger.
Susan Terrence and Stephen Golden.
Susan Terrence and Stephen Golden exemplify the spirit of philanthropy, giving time, talent, and treasure to so many in Southern Arizona. My colleagues and I at Arizona Public Media are proud to call them family.
Ted Prina.
Thank you, Ted, for so many years leading the way in Gila Valley philanthropy. My wish is that every nonprofit could have a champion just like you.
Tom McQuillan.
Hey, Tom and Brian. We just want to thank you so much for all the support you've given to the children's clinics over the years, and we are so happy to honor you at this event.
We appreciate you both.
Travis Craddock.
Travis, a big thank you from the Better Business Bureau serving Southern Arizona. Thank you for all you've done for our community.
Tucson Electric Power.
Tucson Electric Power, thank you so much for your donations of time, talent, treasure, and blood to the American Red Cross. You truly power our mission. We couldn't think of a better Spirit of Philanthropy Award winner with your culture of giving at Tucson Electric Power. Thank you so much.
Tucson Subaru.
Hey, Tucson Subaru, this is Jesus Valenzuela, Yodo alumni and recent U of A graduate. I just wanted to say thank you for your contribution and your donation to Youth on Their Own. I'm not sure if you read my letter this past month, but I just want to say thank you, and we appreciate everything you do.
Wyatt Chambers.
Hi Wyatt, congratulations on winning a Spirit of Philanthropy Award. We are so excited for you. Well deserved, Wyatt. Thank you for all you do for Arizona Oncology Foundation.
Zach Mooney.
Zach, thank you so much for all you do, from handing out turkeys to families during Thanksgiving or supplying kids with the after-school supplies before they go back to school. But most of all, thank you for what you do for the Y and raising money for the kids in our community. Thank you so much.
What wonderful people doing wonderful work. Congratulations again to all of this year's Spirit of Philanthropy awardees. And now for our final award, and it's a big one, the Outstanding Philanthropist of the Year. This award recognizes an individual who has made a profound impact in our community by giving of their time, talent, and treasure. We are thrilled to recognize this year's honoree, nominated by the University of Arizona Foundation. Congratulations, Jenny Clements.
I think having Jenny Clements in our community is a blessing for all of us here. I think in some way or another, whether we realize it or not, we have been touched by Jenny and her late husband, Bill, and the way they touched this community, and we're all the better for it.
Jenny has impacted the lives of countless members of the university community, but more importantly, the Tucson community. She gives from her heart, she cares about people, and she always wants to make people's lives better.
Her gift comes from the heart. She really has a goal of wanting to help others and paying it forward. And she also has an incredible tuition of where her dollars will make the most impact.
Jenny was in the founding member of my advisory board, and her contribution to children's health is unmatched any place in the world, not in the country, in the world.
Yeah, for nearly 30 years, Jenny Clements' dedication to the University of Arizona and the Tucson community has not wavered. Jenny's strength, generosity, and leadership bring so many people hope for a better future.
Jenny's generosity has been so impactful to the athletics programs and our department over the years. Her care for every student athlete, every program, and the entire department is really unparalleled. Her gifts have helped our students in the athletics program reach for and ultimately realize their dreams.
Well, the number one thing I like to fund is breast cancer, because I'm a breast cancer survivor for 65 years, and that means a lot to me. I like to fund children and young adults organizations. That means a lot to me because they need a chance in life. And it's just something that is in my heart, and I love doing it. I have the means to do it, so why not help somebody else?
I think insightful, compassionate, generous, sharp as heck, sassy, fashionable.
She's gone through so much in her life, and she rises above it, and she says, what can I do that will make a difference? So I just have incredible admiration for Jenny. So many people would give up. You know, they'd be, oh, you know, I've had this or whatever. And I'm not being critical in any way, but she's taken something that is a tragedy and has turned it into, she's like triumphed over it in some way because she's just moved forward with what she has. You know, she's always grateful for everything she has.
Well, first of all, to be able to start the Jenny L. Clements Breast Cancer Research Institute at the University of Arizona Cancer Center, that's number one in my heart.
Jenny has positively impacted so many students' lives in so many areas. One way that prominently comes to mind is through her generosity to the Jenny L. Clements Academic Center. CATS Academics provide customized services to student athletes for them to achieve academic success. Academic counselors and learning specialists guide a student athlete in selecting the services that highlight their academic strengths and improving their academic weaknesses. It is a critically vital program that's an important part of our dedication to student athletes, both on and off the field.
Being the lead donor for the Jenny L. Clements Academic Center was certainly impactful. Quite frankly, it was transformational. The center helps academic initiatives operate in a fluid and functional way. The space allows for one-on-one interactions with student athletes and provides private locations to work and study. Our student athletes have excelled each semester since having this world-class facility right here on our campus.
Jenny Clements always had a seat beside me in the Steel Center, and she always contributed to the well-being of the center by contributions directly to the Steel Center and by her wisdom and vision of where the Steel Center needs to go in the future. So Jenny, I want to thank you so much for everything you have done. And I love you with all my heart, and all the kids who you have served, they love you as well. Congratulations.
On behalf of the University of Arizona and all the fundraising professionals here in Tucson, I just want to say thank you for your continued support of our philanthropies, the University of Arizona. You've changed the world and you continue to do that. And I just want to say we love you and thank you for everything you've done.
Someday I'm going to pass away. And after I'm gone, it won't matter what car I drive, what type of house I live in, what I have in my bank account. I want to be remembered that the world is better because I gave to someone.
Thank you, Jenny, for all that you have done and continue to do for Southern Arizona. Wow, what a ride this has been. That concludes all of our awards for the afternoon. What a fabulous group of people, and what a great day and perfect way to end our week. Let's check in with our National Philanthropy Day co-chairs one final time as we wrap up today's journey.
Thanks, Ashley. Even from space, we can see that Southern Arizona is a very special place because of all of today's honorees and because of the support of all of you. Let's give one galaxy-sized round of applause for all of our honorees today and for all of those doing good through philanthropy here in Southern Arizona.
We are so inspired and ready to get back to work. We thank you for making time to celebrate our local philanthropy stars and for your support of the Association of Fundraising Professionals. Have a great weekend, and thanks again for tuning in.